Hello, listeners. This is the
NPG Desk
podcast.
You're a button.
You are.
I am.
What's going on, everybody? Brian here with the NPG podcast number 36. With me is the voice of the North, Stephen Fortune.
Word.
God,
That was very
delayed
crunchy.
response. Matt the Action Jackson.
Response.
Good morning, Vietnam, America.
It's not.
My
Well,
voice is going
it
on
could
that
be morning
today.
by the time someone hears this, so sure, why not? We'll go with that. What have you guys been doing?
Commies.
What have you guys been doing? Before I go into my spiel, let's get this out of the way. What have you guys been doing the last week?
I've been making tea,
Okay.
like clones of Mr. T and iced tea.
Mm,
Water tea.
I'm keeping them in the basement.
in the basement.
Oh, where else are you gonna keep Mr. T and iced tea?
You don't keep them in the
Keep-
basement. They have to be out, like, turning tricks and shit or some shit like that, or whatever pimps do.
Oh, is that why they keep dying? Because they're not doing enough.
Yeah.
Pimping?
They need vitamin D,
Oh.
Matt. That's what it really comes down to.
Oh, I thought
Maybe
they were
a little
like
vitamin D.
I thought they were like puppies and they produce it in their liver.
No.
Oh,
No. So that's fantastic.
I actually have been reading and playing video games.
Okay. Is it
There you
Fallout?
go. Yeah,
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
Awesome. Steven, what
it's
about you?
always Fallout.
I've just been working, regular work and voice work, and I've been working on working. Yeah,
This is
I'm
for a
working
living.
on opening up a opening up a home business.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What kind of home business? Prostitution?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome.
It's all voiceover related. So,
Oh.
like, actually,
Voiceover prostitution.
Voiceover
yeah,
prostitution.
voiceover prostitution.
You like that?
voice
don't
whoring?
you?
That's pretty much
Oh,
what I do,
yeah.
anyways.
Do they have
So
Oh,
suits?
that's,
baby.
Do they have
Oh,
suits
baby.
with
Oh, baby.
shoulder pads?
Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby.
Rocco?
Oh god.
All right, everybody. Once again, NPG Podcast. If you're not listening to this live right now, that's okay. Not a big deal. The following week, we break down the podcast every day, Monday through Friday, topic by topic. There's 3 of us. 3 topics. Then a random topic on Thursday comes out on YouTube and Patreon.com. YouTube channel, by the way, is /Nerd Theory channel. And then on Friday is the full episode. But you know what you can do to alleviate that? You can actually pay $1 to get us, like, a week early. On patreon.com /Nerd Theory. Okay. I have been playing Seasons After Fall. It's a PC game. It's supposed to be coming out on PS4 and Xbox One at some point. I like my games to have some whimsy to them. Okay. Matt, you know this because you watched me play Unravel.
Yep.
Not saying that this is like Unravel by any stretch of imagination, but it's very pretty. Very well animated, but I haven't gotten enough into the meat of it to tell you if it's good, like as far as just gameplay in general. I did a Let's Play of it. It's on the YouTube channel, /Nerd Theory channel on YouTube, as well as the Patreon. And then yesterday, or last night rather, I rushed home from work and got on the Outlast 2 demo. That's on PlayStation 4.
Ooh.
How was that?
It's not long. It's probably around the same length as like the Resident Evil demo was, but there's a lot more going on with it than the Resident Evil. So, if you played the original Outlast, the same kind of mechanic is there with the video camera being able to see at night with that, or in the dark rather. It also seems like it's going to be a lot like the new Resident Evil 2 because there's like these crazy backwoods people chasing after you in the demo.
Nice.
So there's a couple of spots. Maybe jump if you want to see me almost piss my pants. Go watch the Let's Play of Outlast 2. It's up on YouTube. Came out last night. promising. I didn't particularly care for the first Outlast, because of because of the camera. To be perfectly honest, I hated the fact that I had to switch out batteries so much. I got frustrated with it, and I was just like, you know what, I'm good. So maybe they changed something up with this one. Maybe they didn't. I don't know. But it's worth checking out. And I think the demo's up until like November 1st. So if you don't have it, it will go away, quote unquote. So that's enough for me. Quick couple of tidbits. PlayStation VR comes out next week.
Oh shit!
Jesus.
You canceled your pre-order.
I did. The reviews so far are actually pretty good.
Huh.
There's a couple of things that need to be addressed. Number one, I mean, you're not going to get like the complete experience yet as far as games. Like Resident Evil is probably going to be the first one for VR that you're really going to get a complete game with it. Having said that, there are a lot of fun things coming out, like Eve Valkyrie, I guess. The Batman one for $20 is really cool. The one thing that everybody seems to harp on is like the graphics aren't as sharp on the PlayStation 4 as it like the Oculus or the Vive on the PC, which should be expected anyway, because if you have a really good rig, then it's probably going to look better anyway. But other than that, it seems pretty solid. It says it's the most comfortable one out of the three to put on your face. So, there's that.
That's what he said.
Yeah. Slap.
Does it have
Like,
does it have a camera on the front?
No, it doesn't. In fact, don't quote me, but I think you actually have to have the PlayStation camera a lot of the time.
So I'm going to throw this out there. I've been on the fence on this for quite some time now, and I think I made my mind up. I will buy a VR headset once there's a camera on the outside, because I think things like Pokemon Go, and there's now this thing with Yu-Gi-Oh cards, where it makes your normal reality augmented so that there's like digital stuff going on.
Right.
And I see that probably being the big thing, is where you can have one of these headsets on instead of looking through your phone at the virtual world through its camera, where you can have a virtual headset and it can look around your actual room and have different things happening. Like that horror game. Imagine that horror game that's going to be on cell phones. I can't remember what it's called, but where you look through your cell phone screen and it makes your walls bang and looks like your pictures are falling off the windows
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But yeah, imagine that on an Oculus Rift, if there's a camera on the other side that can actually see what's around you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to wait for something like that. But I wanted to also bring up something, since you said whimsy, and something I did over the past weekend.
You frolicked through a forest.
God damn it. You got
yes.
beat me to it. No, my girlfriend has never seen Edward Scissorhands.
Oh, that's a shame.
I was, until I had her watch it. And then she was like, oh, it's okay.
Oh God, don't you hate that?
See, I think it's because it was a childhood favorite, you know?
Uh-huh.
But as we're watching this, and all of a sudden there's these giant ice sculptures that Edward's cutting out, she goes, where did he get the ice blocks from? Fucking whimsy. That's where he got it from. It's whimsical. Leave it alone.
It's Tim Burton.
Mommy, why does it always snow? Because Edward Scissorhands has magic ice blocks that come into his house and he cuts them up. Ah, God damn it.
Well, it's like that one episode of the Big Bang Theory where one of the characters showed his girlfriend Raiders of the Lost Ark, and she goes, I don't get it. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, everything, the movie doesn't make any sense, because everything that would have happened anyway, it would have ended the same way, whether Indiana Jones was in it or not. They would have opened up the thing and their face would have melted off and it would have went back into storage.
Yep.
And it's just like, holy shit, you're right.
I believe that was Bernadette, because that pissed me off.
Oh no, it was not Bernadette, it was Sheldon's girlfriend, it was Amy.
Was it Amy?
Yeah.
Ah, damn it.
And so he was trying to disprove, like, Little House on the Prairie. Like, you see that stuff? That wasn't made until blah, 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 trying just to exact his revenge. It's just shit like that people. It's like, really? But then again, I'm like the same thing. Like last week with Back to the Future, I'm like, wouldn't they know? Like, couldn't they put like some sort of like 2 and 2 together? Like that was their kid, helping them out.
Yeah.
Or you know what I mean? Something like that. So I can't really talk. So anyway, moving on. One more piece of news. Mods will be on Bethesda games for the PS4. Starting with Skyrim.
You hush your mouth on that.
Why?
God.
This is leading into your thing, Matt. The lead in.
Fine.
So that's happening. But Matt, this is your topic now. So by all means, go for it.
Yay! So yeah, my topic is solely about mods. And the reason why is because up until about an hour ago, Skyrim was not looking like it would accept, or PS4 was not going to allow mods on Skyrim either, as well as Fallout. And that was pushing me to the edge of actually going ahead and getting an Xbox One for Skyrim. Not Fallout. I might do Fallout again on another system, but I feel like I put way too much time in the other one to go into a new one. But anyway, so yeah, I want to know your thoughts on mods in general. If they add the longevity to a game, I personally think they add countless more hours and a lot more fun. But I heard the news and instantly was all grateful for having a PlayStation until I read the fine print. And that said, we're going to allow mods, but only texture mods, not custom created mods. And I said, fuck you. Fuck you, Sony. So, yeah, I will probably be getting that Xbox One here. Maybe I'll do it Christmas. I don't know.
So you think mods, even though the only console games at this point that I'm aware of that will have mods are a couple of Bethesda games, that's worth a whole new console to you?
Brian?
Yeah.
How many days have I put into Fallout?
Well, that doesn't answer my question.
No, it does. I'm almost at 40 days of continuous time on Fallout.
Yeah, but you're also talking about dumping another $300 on texture mods. Or not, I'm sorry, I take that back. I got confused with PS4. With the Xbox, which is cool, but is that really worth all of that?
To me, yes, it would be for Skyrim. And it's not texture mods. I don't want, you corrected yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah, for all the extra mods, I've always watched mod videos because I've never had a PC that could handle such glorifying texture maps or texture additions and stuff like that they've added to games before. So I watch these on YouTube and just drool and go, oh my God, yay. And then when Bethesda said, we're going to allow mods on our game, yay, I can finally live the dream. I can finally add all those extra hours because I would probably still be playing Fallout 3 if I had mods. But with Skyrim, yeah, it's going to be well worth it for me to add that extra bit of money down so I can have that much extra content. And also, I'm looking at the bigger picture. I'm planning on getting a Xbox at some point anyway for Crackdown 3. So, in that respect, it's killing multiple birds with one stone. I'm getting it for some games like Gears of War 4 I want to play. Yeah. So I don't. It's not solely the mods, but that was kind of the tipping point.
And when are you going to get this Xbox?
What is the Scorpion, whatever?
Well, that's a completely different subject. No, but they have the new one now. That has
I'm not getting that one.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm getting this.
So you're going to wait till like a year or two then?
I thought it was coming out next fall.
The announcement is.
Oh, God damn it.
And this could be another subject. I don't think that Scorpio is going to be an Xbox One. That's my personal opinion about it.
Go on. Explain this.
The reason being is that's way too much of a power jump. And to me, it seems. I'm not saying that it won't be. I mean, it could be a new console that plays Xbox One games, but I think Scorpio might just be something new. Because a normal console cycle, with the exception of this last generation, is only 4 or 5 years typically anyway, for a lot of companies. And, excuse me, there's also reports of, like, games that are not scheduled to be out until, like, 2018 or whatever, disappearing from the Xbox One list. So, which doesn't mean a thing in the grand scheme of things, but it wouldn't surprise me with the power that this thing apparently has that trounces the PlayStation PlayStation 4 Pro. I don't know. I think it's possible that could happen. I'm not, once again, take that with a grain of salt. That's just me spitting something out there, but it just seems like too much. Like, you spent all this time making an Xbox One. It came out. Now it's selling now because of the slim model. But then you go ahead and make this other console that just obliterates it by leaps and bounds, apparently. I don't know. It could be an Xbox One. But I wouldn't be surprised if they, like, this is our Project Scorpio. Oh, by the way, this is actually the Xbox 720. Or whatever. So.
Horrible name.
Well,
Better than Xbox
you know what
One.
I'm talking about. So.
Xbox 360 was worse of a name.
You know what?
Great. Just whirl around and finish up where you started.
Wii U.
Good for you.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
So anyway, we're getting off topic. This could be something else later on down the line.
Yeah, and I would delve into that quite a bit. But yeah, so back to the mod thing. Have you guys had much experience with mods and whatnot? And what your thoughts on that kind of stuff?
Honestly, not really. I am all for them. They can breathe life into an otherwise dead game. In the case of, like, you would have The Sims. My wife, she's all over The Sims. And she had a subscription to this site where you could download pretty much whatever the fuck you wanted. And fuck, man, they make The Sims interesting game. The Sims 2, no less. And that's a great thing. Personally, I like them. They are, and she
as I've
had
already
a
mentioned,
subscription to this
great.
site where you could holy fuck. And I'm stumbling like a fucker here, Jesus.
Do you want the bourbon barrel beer as well? Because I have plenty for myself.
Oh. And I don't know, but I wouldn't base a purchase of a console on it myself. Like, Fallout 4 mods sound like a great idea, but I'm not gonna automatically shun it just because I need to use the in-game items.
Gotcha. See, for me, it's not the in-game kind of thing. I mean, yeah, of course, I would only do it at in-game. I wouldn't be messing around with mods, playing what the developers actually made. But I get so lost in this world, any Bethesda world, that I can be there for countless hours just doing nothing but what's already in the game itself. So I would be happy no matter what. But Skyrim is something I've already played to hell and back. I've put in, I don't even know how many hours into that, probably 400 or something. And one of the cherries on top that made me go, yeah, I'll get the new Skyrim, wasn't on graphics, because woohoo. It wasn't the extra area, which is nice, but it was the capability of having mods so I can actually play what I've always been seeing on PC games. Because I, again, always I wanted that. I wanted to have a power suit from Fallout in Skyrim, or, what is it? Macho Man Randy Savage clone. So people look like Macho Man Randy Savage walking around in Skyrim. Stuff like that amuses me to no end. But I'm on my own, I guess, on this one.
I don't generally have an opinion about it. I think what it comes down to is it depends on the person that you ask, because to me, mods, like you said, are a way to extend that buck. I'm not in it to extend, how long I play a game for. I play a game and I beat it or I don't. It never occurred to me to take someone else's idea and incorporate it into the game. Not saying that I wouldn't do it, but it's just one of those things that doesn't occur to me. They're cool. I've seen them. Like, I see GTA 5 mods all the time. It's like, holy shit. Okay. But to me, like, for PC anyway, mods to me just seem like a real pain in the ass to do. Like, I have no idea how these things work, so I don't really have, too much of a valid opinion about them. And I don't even know how they're going to work on the PS4 or Xbox One. Or how they do.
You sign up through Bethesda and you download through them.
And it automatically shows up?
Yeah, you go through Bethesda's website.
Okay.
You just have to have an account.
Okay. Well, there you go.
So yeah, it's simple.
Yeah. I don't know. I just want to play The Simpsons and Skyrim.
That'd be a big one. Right
Oh my
there.
god. Oh,
Simpsons
you know
tap
what?
out
Yeah.
Skyrim style.
I would love to just like wander around the wasteland as Vash the Stampede.
Oh, that'd be cool.
See, that's
You know what?
Bring it up.
You know what, Matt? I'm with you. Fuck that. I just thought about Vash the Stampede. I see him up on my wall, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, you're bringing up the exact reason. It's the creativity level too. I mean, I love Fallout and Skyrim, and it's all great. But imagine if you had Goku the Dragonborn with all of his powers. People create that shit. So.
I suppose from somebody who plays with Gary's
Himself.
mod, it's yes, and myself, which
Okay.
is nothing but a great big mod.
Fair enough. What's going on, everybody? Brian here with the Nerd Theory channel and MPG podcast. If you like what you saw, please support us on Patreon at www.patreon.com/nerdtheory.